wanted to. The other thing is, and trust me, I've had this done, when you spend $40 on a tool that cuts holes, and one of your apprentices takes and drives it right through the leather into the marble slab underneath, and you hear the dink. Trust me, if it's your tool, you will know this. You could be on the other side of the house taking a shower, and you will hear it. Because that just cost you $40 because that tool is trash.
And you will come running out of the bathroom.
Naked
what
as
did you
a
do to my
jaybird.
tool?
Yeah, naked as a jaybird.
Are you gonna get Captain?
Before the night's over. So, on that note, yeah, you can pretty much take that tool and chunk it at that point because now it's trash. Unless you want to take the time with a file and sit there and try and file it back to get the blade back, it's not going to happen.
What is the blade made out of?
This is made out of a closed cell rubber. Now, we have done tests. I took mud flaps and tried it with mud flaps. I've tried it with all kinds of different things.
I worked with a mud flap that you gave me for a while.
Yeah, and it works to protect your tools, but it will bounce a little bit more, so you will see a difference. You can see all the marks in here from where we've hit while we've been working on stuff. Trust me, they're like
They're cheap.
$20 for a big one.
Yeah. But it does give more of a dead blow where you don't get the recoil off.
You don't get the recoil off of it as hard.
Yes.
Now, when like I said, I'm going through this real quick, guys, and I do apologize. How about the rest of there? The other thing Captain Deli Crew and I are now hardcore fans of is on your swivel knives. This is what you take and put your pattern on the film. You lay it on there. You recopy it out on wet leather. It leaves the film, and you cut it in with a swivel knife. Okay. Like I said, I'm going through tools real quick, so we want to get you guys building stuff and up and running, so you don't have to listen to our ugly butts anymore. Most of the two basic ones they come with, this is the filigree blade. Okay, this is the metal blade. With these blades, they're just like any blade on your knife. You do have to
Sharpen.
Yeah, strop them, thank you. You make a stropping block out of old leather, put jeweler's rulers on there, strop them out so they don't have the edges, and sharpen these. And then, Captain Delacruz and I came across the Valhalla of all blades that we are in love with now when we protect these like our babies, are the ceramic blades. These you do not have, yes! All the leather workers in here go, These things will cut through leather like butter. Alright, the only thing is, unless you drop it.
Oh yeah.
When you drop it, it will go crack and you will cry.
How much do they run? How much more?
These are a little bit more expensive. These
They're running about 35.
30.
I can tell you.
Like compared to
I don't think they don't have the price sheet.
like compared to like the metal blades.
The metal blades usually run 15.
Yeah, they're about double or so, but seriously, for the amount of time you're going to save on sharpening and stropping, totally.
Yeah.
These go ceramic. Yeah, go ceramic.
After I want to say honestly, after about 1 or 2 projects, you'll be lucky to get all the way through the second project of using a regular blade without having to sharpen it.
And ceramic ones just don't go dull.
Yeah, ceramics just don't dull. They always glide through the cut.
Since it's ceramic, it doesn't oxidize because you're working with wet leather. On the metal, you end up with oxidation on it. You've got to get that off of there. So it's just on a chemical basis, it's better.
Yes.
I've had it. I don't know. My dad has a ruby.
Nice, Carrie. Nice.
Hey,
you didn't ask.
That's a different company, but it's similar to the ceramic. It's using that kind of tip because it's non-oxidizing, so you don't have to worry about it.
These are the basic designs on the swivel knife. Again, if you want to go up to the Al Stoneman style, they have fancy ones with all the fancy little designs on them to make you ooh cool because I have the Master's Edition. You can spend your money on those if you want, or you can go with this. This one I've had for about 20 some odd years and wrapped tennis racket tape around it to make it easier, and then they came out with those. It's like, woo! Yeah, and these actually aren't that expensive. Yeah, and it, trust me, makes a world of difference, especially on these big tooling jobs when you're sitting here actually cutting in for long periods of time.
Hey.
In Arkansas, there is one Tandy at Little Rock. Their toll-free number is 888-291-0016. And it's at 1 Stagecoach Village Drive.
That's wrong. They've moved since then.
They're up on Red
But
Road.
I got a book.
I know. I had to find out the hard way. I thought they shut down. I drove by, it was emptied out. They moved over to Rodney Farrell. So.
Yeah, they're on Running Fair next to Reservoir Road.
Yep.
All right, on your skizzers, how many seamstresses do I have in here to work with yeah, I know who you are.
You're a
All
lot.
right, these fall under the same thing as seamstress scissors. Do not cut paper and or let your 17-year-old daughter cut paper with your $65 set of scissors. These are knife edge. They're not regular scissor cutting edge. They're knife edge, which means if they get dull, you have to take them to somebody who has got the machine to sharpen them. These are Captain Delacruz, and we protect these with our lives and don't let anybody post these. These run this way. They were on sale for $24, but they're usually about 30 something.
30, 40.
The high end set that I had, I spent $65. They know nice silver ones.
Oh,
Nice silver ones would cut through 10, 12 ounce leather like butter, go right through it like that. Yeah, one sheet of paper, and I couldn't cut through 5, 6 ounce leather. And yeah, my daughter heard about that one for a long time. So yeah, protect your scissors. If they're leather scissors, they cut leather. And any seamstresses in here will tell you, you touch their shears and you cut paper with them, there will be hell to pay.
And they will almost remove a finger. So watch
Yeah,
out.
and yeah. You can get these. These are cheaper ones. They do sell at Tandy. They're good for small little projects, cleaning stuff up. They will not go through the thicker, heavier layers, but they usually cost about $4 at Tandy.
And we have tried to put them through the thicker leather.
Oh, I'm gonna cut your finger off knife. It's called a head knife. And I've been doing leather for over 17 years. I'm still learning how to use this bad boy. This is Damascus steel. This thing will not even slow down when it goes through your finger and the bone. If you go to get one of these, please, for the love of all it's holy, get together with the guys who work at Tandy, have them show you how to use it. You can knock out, what, 8 or 9 tools with this bad boy?
Yeah. Good.
But as I said, this thing does not play. If you're cutting back this way and not paying attention, the bloodstains on your armor will be real. So learn how to use these things. Like I said, I've been doing it a while, and make yourself a little cover for it, because sticking your hand in your tool bag in the middle of the night is not when you want to find that your head knife got dropped in there. And they don't come with a cover, go figure.
What's it called?
It's a head knife.
Aren't they fairly expensive too?
They can be, especially you get the Al Stoneman brands. These
I'm not even
run,
sure, man.
I'm thinking $50-$60.
That's the most basic one.
Yeah, this is the
Damascus,
basic.
Layered steel.
Yeah, they've got one that you could probably carve pieces off your Toyota engine block with, but it's like $120.
We were talking about the other knives where you had to strop them and everything like that. You also
Yep, you gotta do that with this one. There is a book, if you start having leather tools. I advise you to go get it. They carry it at Tandy Leather. It's called Care and Use of Your Leather Tools. Thin book about this thick. It's not an expensive book, but it goes in there, and he's got one. Power to the head, yeah. It shows you how to strop and clean your tools. It shows you how to use them, how to properly secure them, and how to take care of them, because they know that this is an investment of some serious coin in your hobby. So how to take care of your tools.
It'll also be an investment in a serious amount of energy to keep it sharp,
Yes.
polished.